Hi, I'm Richard Hogan. I'm founder and president of Commuter, and we're here today to talk about the Innovator series aircraft, which is a new airplane that we're bringing to market. It was originally designed to attract new people into aviation, but yet still provide the performance that will be attractive to experienced pilots and aviators. We felt like that to bring new people into aviation that we needed a more modern aircraft, one that performed well, one that had incredible safety features and comfort that is not normal in a general aviation field. So when we design the Innovator, first and foremost, it has to be a good performing aircraft. What we essentially create is what we call a multi-vehicle platform. In the design, we made it to where we could put different power plants so that with a smaller aircraft engine, it can fly slow. It's very, very efficient, very low cost to operate. The aircraft has a top speed set up that way of about 138 miles an hour. So you can set it up that way, or you can put a larger engine in it, and constant speed prop puts the top speed over 200 miles an hour. So it's a good cross-country machine. At an average cruise speed of 180 miles an hour, that means that you can comfortably fly 700 miles in 4 hours. We have enough fuel on board so that you can have a reserve of an extra 30 or 45 minutes once you reach your destination. As we developed the aircraft and once we knew we had a configuration that met the performance requirements, it was also very important to us to build in exceptional safety. And there were three primary areas that we focused on in doing that. One of the options for safety is to put a ballistic parachute in it as a fail-safe in case you get caught in an awkward situation, the airplane's got problems or you're stuck in weather, then you can actually bring the entire airplane down with a parachute. That's an option. We will have airbags in the aircraft as an option. But we've concentrated on all the normal things that make an aircraft safe from the standpoint of the multi-point harness and good visibility and the general characteristics that you would normally think of to design into an airplane. But we wanted to go further than that, and there are three primary areas. One is in the construction of the aircraft. The aircraft is all composite, combination of carbon fiber in some of the structural areas and fiberglass in some of the areas. Composites offer a tremendous amount of protection of the cockpit area, and that was a lot of the design was a combination of structural considerations for the cockpit area, but also to make it very safe and help protect the pilot in the case that he had an issue. In addition to that, we looked at the pure physics of safety in an aircraft, and we wanted to build the airplane to where it lands slower, that when you actually do your maneuvers close to the ground, if you're flying slower, you have less inertia and it's just safer. The other issue that we designed into this aircraft is on the aerodynamic side. And we took the things that historically have been safety issues for general aviation and took best practices in how to make the airplane safer. The airplane is resistant to stall spins, and that the three-surface design provided that capability of having the stall spin resistant flight characteristics, and at the same time provide low speed handling. So we've established a little about the airplane, but let's also talk about how someone would get one of these airplanes. This is an experimental aircraft. That's how we'll be bringing it to market initially. So a person sits down with us and designs how they want to build this airplane, and they are the actual builder. In this country, people have been building airplanes, and it certainly saves them a lot of money, and they can build an airplane that's pretty incredible if they are willing to take the time to do it. But historically, it's taken 7 years on average to build an airplane in someone's garage. In this case, you come to our factory and build it in our tooling, and using our jigs and our methodology, the airplane can be built in a little over 2 weeks as far as the actual basic airplane. You still have to put the engine, the instruments, and interior and get it painted. So we're really still, it's a couple of month process to get the aircraft of your dreams. But that's truly what you're building, and the satisfaction of being able to build your own airplane and build it the way that you want it is tremendous. So it greatly cuts down this time. When someone comes to our plant to build one of these, we also will take them to the airport and do a considerable amount of transition training, because we want them to feel comfortable in the airplane. So by the time that they've got the aircraft built, they are very qualified to fly it. They already have a lot of time in the type. So we've really worked on the support side. And again, that's important. Historically, the people who built airplanes were aviators, people that had been interested in this for years and years and helped other people build an airplane. That's no longer really necessary. We wanted people to be able to come in and build this airplane without experience. And everyone that comes to the plant has an assigned mentor that works with them through the process. And the amount of money that you save just by not having it take years to build an airplane is pretty significant. So it's actually a cheaper way to go. It's an exciting time for us, because we really are opening the door to some possibilities that we think are exceptional.